Hi guys and welcome back to this channel. I'm excited to have you here. It's been a while. We had our weekly outlook and we're back. And that is because we took out a break to create a beginner series for this channel. So if you've not watched the beginner series, you can go back and watch the beginner series and get yourself acquainted with trading forex in a proper manner. Okay? So the playlist is right there in the description below of this video. So straight to what we came to do today. Now, as usual, we usually have our weekly outlook at the end of every trading week so that we'll see what's happened in the previous week and what to anticipate in the coming week. And this video promises to do justice to that. So, quickly, without wasting much time, let's look at our weekly outlook. And starting with the Dixie, we usually start with the Dixie so that we have a clear outlook on what to expect from the dollar index. Okay, so for the sake of clarity, I'm going to get rid of so many things on this chart so that we can have a very clear chart. Okay, so looking at the Dixie on the weekly time frame, we would like to start with the weekly and the monthly time frame since this is our very first analysis for the year. Looking at the Dixie on the monthly time frame, we have a clear buy swing to the upside. So we're clear that the overall direction of the Dixie is to the buy side. Okay, so Dixie is a clear bullish trend on the monthly time frame. You can see since the break of structure right here, there was a retest. You can see that when we flip this level all the way up here, you can see that the Dixie only came to give a retest somewhere around 50 between 50 and 68 level. Dixie came to give a retest. All right, and that retest looks to have ended since we saw the break of structure to the upside right here, somewhere around August to October of last year. All right, so going into this year, we saw some level of retracement after the break of structure, but now, as of this month of January into February, we're seeing that that retracement has ended and we're having a bullish resumption of the Dixie. We've had quite some fundamental news releases in the past weeks. We've had FOMC, we have the NFP, we have the CPI, all are tilting towards the upside. They're all indicating that the Dixie is going to be resuming its bullish trend, as you can see on the week on the monthly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, we can see that clearly the Dixie is also inching to go higher on the weekly time frame. You can see that even looking at the monthly swing here, right here is the monthly swing all the way up here. So we're going to take this off the weekly time frame so that we can only see it on the monthly. So every time frame has its own swing. Right, so this is the swing of the monthly time frame, and this is the retracement. Now, seeing also that the weekly has broken structure to the upside, retested this order block, this wide order block right here that I'm going to highlight in just a moment. Right, so this is the order block of the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame has retested the order block, even up to 50% of the order block. Now we're seeing some bullish resumption of the dollar index to the upside. So we're anticipating a bullish dollar going into the month of February. So we want to see the dollar index break trade all the way to this high. So we can mark this high right here as our current anticipation for the dollar index. So we're anticipating that the dollar index going into the month of February into March, we want to see the dollar index break this high right here. So that is for the weekly time frame. You can see how smooth the analysis is. So we are bullish on the dollar index based off the weekly time frame. Now to the daily time frame, we're seeing that this is the other block of the weekly. So we can take this off right here. Okay, so take it off all other time frames so that we can focus on the weekly and the daily time frame separately. Now, looking at the daily time frame, we are seeing that the dollar index has broken off this resistance that it found somewhere around here. It has been ranging for a while, but the NFP data and FOMC data came out and they are showing that there's no weakness on the dollar. So when there's no weakness on the dollar, that means the dollar is showing signs of strength. So we want to see the daily time frame. First of all, going into next week, we want to see the daily time frame break this high, give us a retest, and then continue buying. So this is something we want to see. We want to see the dollar index trade into this level right here, retest this level, and then continue trading all the way to this high. So this is our outlook for next week. Okay, for the whole month of February, this is our outlook on the dollar index. We want to see it break this high, return to test, and then continue trading above. So this is my outlook on the dollar index going into the next week. Right, so on the 4 hour time frame, clearly we can see that the dollar index has broken structure to the upside, and we are clearly bullish on the dollar index. So going into next week, maybe probably on Monday into Tuesday, we may see some sell off of the dollar index, maybe into this area right here. You may see some sell off of the dollar index into this area right here. Okay, so we may have to drag this down as well. We expect a retest. All right, because there was an expansion, a very fast, explosive expansion to the upside. We want to see the dollar index retest this level and then continue expanding. So this is our outlook on the dollar index going into next week. All right, so retest this level and continue expanding further upwards. Okay, so we'll just take a brief look at Euro USD and GBP USD, and we'll call it a morning or a day, whichever time you're watching this video. So we want to see it on a clear chart. Looking at GBP USD first of all on a monthly time frame, you can see that just like the dollar, the GBP USD is doing the opposite. All right, it's on the bearish trend on the monthly time frame. You can see that right here. You have a sell trend and price retraced into 61.8 level, and now we're seeing a further continuation of the sell of 61.8 level on the monthly time frame. Now looking at it on the weekly time frame, we can see that this is clearly the monthly swing all the way to the downside. Okay, and price has retested that level, and then after retesting the 61.8 level, you can see the break of structure we talked about in some previous videos last year. So this is the breakup structure to the downside, showing us that GBPUS is resuming its downward trend. However, we saw some deep retracement going into the end of the year last year, and now GBPUS is looking like it's resuming its sell trend. So we want to see GBPUS sell all the way to take out this low in coming weeks. So on our weekly analysis, we're anticipating a break of structure of the weekly time frame. So this is what we want to see on GBPUSD. Want to see it break this low, even this low right here. After breaking it straight into this fair value gap and order block, and then retest this level, then continue further downward. So this is the expectation for GBP USD on the weekly time frame. All right, so over to the daily time frame. Now, looking at GBP on the daily time frame, we can see that it has been stuck in a range for quite a couple of days now, and I hate to trade in ranges. All right, so I'm expecting and anticipating that GBP is going to break this low and continue trading further downwards in the coming week. All right, so in this week we're anticipating that GBP is breaking this low. So this is what I want to see on GBP. I want to see it break this low, give us a retest, and continue all the way downward. So for this coming week, I want to see something like this play out on GBP. Break this low, give us a retest, and continue trading downward. So the retest somewhere here so that we can have previous support to become current resistance. So going into next week on the daily time frame, I want to see GBP break to the downside. So on the 4 hour time frame, would want to see the same thing, but on the 4 hours, we may see a quick retest before the continuation. And the retest, we're expecting it to be somewhere around here, this very huge fair value gap. We may see GBPUSD return to this fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. So let me take this off all other charts and leave it on the daily time frame. Right, so I can have my outlook for the weekly time frame. So for the for the 4 hour time frame on GBP I want to see take into this level and then trade all the way downwards, retest again, and then continue moving further downwards. So I want to see it retest this level right here. Okay, after a retest to this level, brief retest to this level, then I would want to see it continuing its move downwards and coming back to this level because of this order block that is right here. This order block is my point of interest for GBP. All right, so this is the first target for GBP. I want to see it into this order block, a retest, and continue selling further downwards. So that is for GBP. And lastly, for Euro USD, so, for all other currencies to analyze, I want you to also make your markups, and you can share with me on via my email. My email is in the about section of this page, All right, you can mail me your outlook on any of these currency pairs, or you can write it as a comment. And if you want us to start analyzing any other currency pair, you can also let us know. So on the euro, same thing like the GBP, we have a sell trend all the way to the downside. So we can flip this level from the top right here all the way to the bottom. So for Euro USD, it tapped 61.8, but it's currently resting off 50 fib level on the monthly. So we are clearly bearish on Euro USD. As you can see, this movement all the way from this upside right here, all the way from this upside to the downside. Look at it. We have a clear bearish momentum on on Euro USD on the weekly time frame. So we are clearly bearish. On the weekly time frame, we are also bearish. You can see all this movement to the downside. And then price, of course, has broken this low right here, showing us a sign of a resumption of bearishness. Because we're bearish, we had a bullish retracement. A sign of a continuation of the retracement is a break of structure to the downside, and that has already happened. Now we had another retracement all the way to the upside. We want to see a continuation or to the downside. And where are we targeting if the continuation happens? We're targeting this level on the Euro USD. So I'm anticipating that Euro USD is going to be trading to this level right here, 1.04714 level. I want to see the Euro USD break that level in coming weeks. Okay, so that is for the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, pretty much same thing. First off, in this coming week, I want to see the Euro USD break off this level. Okay, I want to see the Euro USD break this low right here in the coming weeks and then trade into this other block. Okay, once again, all right. So trade off out of this level and then into this other block. It has tested the other block on the first instance and then it resumed to the upside. So I want to see another level where I expect Euro USD to trade into, and that is going to be somewhere around here. There's a fair value gap and another block right there. Okay, so you can mark this level on your chart. So I want to see the Euro USD do something like this, break here, retest and trade into this level, give another retest and continue downwards. All right. So, however the chart plays out, all we want to see is sell entries and sell trades for Euro USD continuously. Okay. I want to see continuous sell trades on Euro USD. I'm going to be shorting Euro USD going into the next week, and I'll continuously take all those sell trends until it has broken this low. All right. So on the 4 hour time frame to see the immediate outlook on Euro USD, just like the GBP USD, I would want to see the Euro USD first of all break this low right here. I want to see the Euro USD first of all break this low, right? Not this low, yes. So it's currently resting off that low. I want to see it break the low completely, entirely. I want to see it take out that low. Once it takes out this low, give us a retest and then boom, continue to the downside. So this is what I'm looking out for on Euro USD. All right, take out that low, trade into this fair value gap right here, trade into this fair value gap right here, and then continue downward. So this is the path I want to see Euro USD take. Okay, so take out this low, right? Return to this upside and then continue selling further downwards. So this is my outlook on the major currencies that's relating to the dollar. Okay, so if you want us to do analysis on other currency pairs, feel free to let us know in the comment section and we'll be sure to include that. All right. Until next time, we wish you good luck and good trading. We're going to be meeting sometime next week. Watch out for videos from this channel going into the next week. All right. And next time, by this time next week, we're going to be having our proper weekly outlook just like we had today. Until we meet again, I wish you good luck and good trading once again. Cheers and God bless, guys.